brought to you by Central Coast YMCA. Beautiful Cardinal Stadium in Seaside, California on the Bay, Monterey Bay. Playing host to Oakland Roots SC here in the Prinx Tires USL Cup. Fans are filing in as we take a look at how the USL Cup will work. In the match structure, each team will play 4 matches. You get 3 points for a victory and 1 for a draw. If you make it to PKs, matches do go straight to PKs. So we take a look at the group, and it's Group 1. Oakland Roots, Monterey Bay, joined by Sacramento, the LV Lights, Athletic Club, and Spokane Velocity. As we take a look at the stars on the pitch tonight, Arya Masudi and Vicky Bruce joining you here. Vicky, Elijah Paul has been outstanding this season for Monterey Bay.
Yeah, he scored his first goal of the season last game, and he's hoping to do that again.
Paul finding the net against switchbacks. And Monterey Bay, a team that's still looking to be dangerous on offense. Oakland Roots have been dangerous all year in the attack. Tonight, Michael Edwards will have to be a star.
According to his coach, Mikey Edwards is one of those unsung heroes. You know, he's a natural leader, and he's got 1 assist and 3 chances created as a defender, which is pretty remarkable.
So Paul and Edwards, stars to watch. These two teams met back. And Oakland defeating Monterey Bay 1-0 to start off the USL season. A fresh opportunity here in the USL Cup tonight. Stay with us. We'll be right back for First Kick.
At Montage Health, we go way back in Monterey County. We've been here for life's bumps and bruises, and its joyous moments, too. Our dedicated, compassionate staff have cared for generations of you. We're locals serving locals, delivering all the care you need right here. Visit montagehealth.org.
Online ordering with drive-through pickup now available at Bagel Corner and Postabilities at 3134 Del Monte Boulevard in Marina.
Prinx Tires is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the Prinx Tires USL Cup. Built for practical performance and the long haul, Prinx delivers reliability for everyday drivers like you. Visit PrinxTireUSA.com to learn more. At Cardinal Stadium, Monterey Bay will go with the 4-4-2. Vicky, what do you notice here?
I noticed that there's 5 changes to the lineup, and they still are winless in this season. So could this maybe be the fuel that ignites them? All these new players? We'll just have to wait and see.
A Monterey Bay team that's still looking for their first victory of the year. And then Oakland Roots tonight, they also made some changes to their starting 11.
Oakland makes 6 changes to the lineup, and what's interesting is that the coach had mentioned you want to win every tournament you're in, but it's also a really, really good opportunity for some players to get more minutes and exposure. So that's probably why we see so many changes here.
Jackson Keel will get the start at forward, the 23-year-old from San Diego. Oakland in the all-black tonight, black tops, black bottoms. There's number 15 for the Roots, Nabil Hackshop. And Ryan Martin wanting to challenge Neville to give him more because of the talent that he possesses. We mentioned these two teams met back on March 7th to kick things off for the USL season. Oakland Roots 1-0 over at Monterey Bay. And so a rivalry in the Bay Area, Vicky, that has a new chapter to it tonight in the Prinx Tires USL Cup.
Rivalries are the best kind of game that there is. And then when you add that it's a cup game and it's a fresh start, I'm very excited to see what's going to come of this.
Here we go. Mario Masudi, Vicky Bruce joining you here for the Prinx Tires USL Cup, Cardinal Stadium in beautiful Seaside, California. Monterey Bay taking on Oakland here in a group stage matchup. 3 points on the line between rivals. And Monterey Bay, a team still looking for their first victory of the year, and they would love the opportunity in a cup format, right, in a tournament, Vicky, to be able to start anew. And it should give them a sense of motivation in its own to have the opportunity to lift a trophy.
The momentum isn't really going with them right now, so a win here could be absolutely monumental for their perspective on the rest of the season.
A lot of changes in the 11 as we talked about, but Fernando Delgado gets the start for Monterey Bay. In the white tops, white bottoms, and the aqua light blue accents there on their kits. Oakland in the all blacks. An Oakland team that has been quite the opposite. They have been so potent on the attack. 12 goals in 7 matches on the year. 3rd in the USL in goals. And their manager, Ryan Martin, was telling us earlier this week, Vicky, the first 15 minutes, he wants to see his team build intensity, bring an energy about them, set the tone with their press, and really put Monterey Bay on their back heels.
That's the ideal situation. Obviously, he hopes that the team can come out and do that. Will be interesting to see what Monterey does in counter to that.
Here's Monterey Bay on the ball. And an early foul. Crunching tackle. It's 34 for Oakland. Michael Edwards, that we talked about, who his manager feels deserves more love. His range of passing for Edwards, something that really stands out. The 25-year-olds signed with the Colorado Rapids back in 2021. He's bounced around the USL, spending time with the switchbacks. As now Oakland up into the attack. El Masnaoui into the 18. Yakinson had it taken away. Elijah Paul for a moment. Into the width, down that left side was Amari Glasgow. Fifth minute of action. Jesus De Vicente on the ball to Danny Trejo, loses it.
Seems like maybe there was a minute of miscommunication there.
Mickey, what are you looking to see out of these teams as we begin the match?
Here comes the rain.
I'm looking to see if Oakland can play their game and make something come of maybe several different players in their lineup, and to see if they can, you know, have the patience that comes with what it might take to win this game. Because as we spoke about before, in that first 15 minutes, you know, they might want to go up and prove that Monterey doesn't stand a chance, and I don't think Monterey is going to settle for that.
Monterey team led by Jordan Stewart in his third season, second full year as the man in charge. Talked about just trying to give confidence to his team. Said you ultimately have to stay positive. A man who's played with Leicester City, with San Jose the Earthquakes, and with Phoenix Rising, knows a thing or two about staying the course. Luka Malcevic on the cross. Early attempts here for Monterey Bay, and it's over the bar for Amari Glasgow.
This might not have been the shot that he wanted, but for them to get a chance this early on is probably going to give them some hope.
In net for Oakland tonight, Kendall McIntosh, second straight start. Was in net for the Roots' 4-2 victory over the Las Vegas Lights. Very impressive win for Oakland, especially considering that Las Vegas had started to work their way back into the match, trimmed the lead to 3-2, but then a fourth goal hammered late home by the Roots to secure those 3 points. And Vicky, something that's impressed you about Oakland, we were talking before, has been the way that they have played together, the team, the unity this team has, the belief that they have in their attack, and the way that they all come at you in droves. Could be the starting 11, they make a few changes, still that commitment to the way they play presence early.
And you can really see the team dynamic and the chemistry that they have. You talk about Wolfgang Prentice and Peter Wilson. Together, they are just this amazing duo that threatens everyone.
No doubt they've been outstanding, and even without them in the starting 11 tonight, there's a confidence in the way that Oakland goes about their business. And I think that when you talk around the league to the coaches, they tell you that they know who they are, they know the way they play. It's an attractive brand of soccer that they push forward, and they really lean into their identity.
And if you're one of these players that's getting the opportunity to start in this game, you have to take full advantage of that. They know who's potentially a starter before them, and they have to take their spot. And that competitiveness is what's going to drive this team.
El Masnaoui on the ball through Trejo. Is he in here? Nope, flag went up. The USL on the CBS Sports Network kicks off the month of May with a championship clash of Eastern Conference powerhouses. Detroit City FC take on Louisville City FC at 6 p.m. Eastern on May 2nd. Catch all the action on the CBS Sports Network. Almost now he had the ball for a moment. 6'1", 19-year-old from Oakland's hometown kid. Now Monterey Bay hoping to ask a few questions here. Cleared out by Tommy McCabe, the heartbeat of this Oakland Roots team.
You can see this is going to be a very physical game. They're using the sidelines to their advantage, pushing people out of bounds.
In the 10th minute here between Oakland and Monterey Bay. To your point, Vicky, about the physicality, what are the keys to be able to handle a game like that for 90 minutes?
It's very tough to feel like you're being attacked the entire time. So it's honestly more of a mental game. I mean, yes, you take knocks and hits and maybe you don't feel physically that great, but it's more of the fact that every time you try and do something, you're stopped. That's what's hard about it.
Not to mention what the ref is allowing on that given day, right?
And it's very, very easy to get in your head and to get frustrated and to want to retaliate maybe if someone is making a tackle against you or something of the sorts.
So, these two teams handle the physicality of the rivalry, turns it up a notch for an Oakland team again who has a mentality that Ryan Martin loves. The manager now coming to Oakland after 7 seasons with Loudoun FC. Perhaps one of the favorites of this tournament. Devin Kerr talking in his USL Prinx Tires Cup preview, and he felt like Oakland really had a chance because of the way that they attack the games. A yellow card is given to Ryuga Nakamura. So Nakamura into the book with a yellow. That yellow card brought to you by Signs by Van.
A yellow card is finishing the 11th minute. To Monterey Bay FC's number 14, Ryuga Nakamura.
Played forward, Di Vicente, great tackle. Stuffing it out by Malcevic.
Those are the kind of moments that are going to give Monterey hope. They're going to give them the energy to keep going. They make that great tackle, then they think they can do the next one, their teammate can do it, everyone's getting behind them, and they're all together going to make something happen this game.
Down the right flank, good ball, played across towards the penalty spot. Dealt with by Monterey Bay. Nakamura, calm on the ball. Late whistle. It'll go against Oakland. I think Monterey Bay was pleading for advantage to be given. You saw Nicholas Ross there.
Sometimes the calls just don't go your way.
Even when they're supposed to. Nico Gordon, the captain, playing at less than 100% as he continues to work back from injury, but his talent undeniable. 22-year-old from Birmingham, England.
In England, they would just say Birmingham.
There you go. Big tackle and a whistle.
And that's just a little careless there. You have a potential chance at creating an attacking opportunity, and it's wasted by just taking out his legs. He did try and make an attempt at the ball, you can see that, but didn't quite work for him.
th minute. Well, you saw below there, first touches of the game. Now pushing forward, Oakland. So athletic and dangerous on the wings. Low ball across, diving across and sprawling to make the save is Delgado.
Here we are on the right flank. Ball gets played on the ground, driven, trying to find someone in the box. It just doesn't make that connection.
Monterey Bay hoping to build out of the back. In the regular season, 0 wins, 5 losses, 2 results though with 2 different draws. Their last matchup lost 4-1, 2 switchbacks FC. But at home here tonight looking for a new opportunity. And going down there was Glasgow. Vincente all the way back. Hackshaw looks forward, plays direct. Physical, but Keel. He's into the box onto his left foot, and it's 1-0. The home side strikes first. And Oakland finds the lead in the form of Jackson Keel.
And this goal starts with that beautifully lofted ball from Nabil Hackshaw down that left side. Jackson Keel's fouled a little bit, keeps playing, manages to use his left foot, go across the frame, keep it low, and the keeper can't stop it.
And Jackson Keel, the 23-year-old, first goal of this campaign, has the away team ahead 1-0 on the road against Monterey Bay.
Well, the coach wanted to have a good first 15 minutes, and I'd say it doesn't get much better than scoring.
So a 16th minute goal by Keel. Has the Roots feeling good on the road. Trejo on the turnover. Now Trejo, edge of the box, looking for support. Keel already has one.
It's a good try by Trejo to keep the ball, swing it back around. I think that needs to be a one-touch finish. Instead, you think you have a little bit more time than maybe you do.
That's 25 on your screen. Kelsey Egwu, 21-year-old from Canada. Vicky, how do you respond from this if you're Monterey Bay?
You have to kind of have a fish-like memory. You have to forget about it and move on as quickly as possible, because if you get in your head about it, then 2, 3, 4 is going to come.
This is better from Monterey Bay on the left side. Near that touch line, they win a throw. And quickly deposit it back in play.
And I've always found as a player and even as a coach, and probably statistically, the first 5-10 minutes after a team scores a goal, the other team usually has some kind of chances created that are very important and can come back and tie it up.
Pushing back into the attack there. Oh, foul called. Trejo not happy about it. Quick play here for Monterey Bay. DiVincente. Now the ball back to Monterey Bay as Farnsworth to Delgado. A 4-1 loss to Switchbacks in Colorado in their last matchup as this ball played forward. Trying to pick out Trejo.
That was
Heavy
a good
touch.
tackle by the Canadian, because that ball that was passed up square, not a good place to lose it.
Here's Leggett. Sebastian Leggett. The MLS fixture for over a decade with Galaxy, with FC Dallas, with the New England Revolution. To provide a spark for Monterey Bay this season. Did not feature in the first matchup. Nakamura picks out his teammate well. Leggett, hold up play. Now pushed out wide. And the cross dealt with, but right back to Monterey Bay. And now a throw in for Oakland. MBFC hosts FC Tulsa on Sunday, May 3rd at Cardinal Stadium at 4 p.m. for Star Wars Night. The first 2,000 fans will receive a lightsaber presented by Monterey County Surf. For tickets, visit MontereyBayFC.com.
Monterey just can't seem to get a call their way.
An MBFC team that lost to Switchback in Colorado. Jordan Stewart felt like they were undisciplined on the night and said we need more energy. And it was disappointing for him because he felt like they had a great week of prep leading into it. And so you've seen more energy tonight from Monterey Bay, but conceding that first goal early, definitely not the way you want to start a game off, especially at home.
No, it's not. But, you know, sometimes results don't necessarily show the actuality of the games. And also, you know, speaking as a former player, when your coach talks to you and maybe they express some like disappointment in how you've played, that usually fires you up more than any game would, because that's the person that you want to prove to that you are worthy of starting time and minutes and show how good you are. And he just was not happy with how easily they were beaten. You know, people were trying to force the offsides. They weren't tracking their players. They were undisciplined, and he actually said very lackluster. So this is definitely a turnaround for them.
Trejo violent across, and Nico Gordon stuffs it out, but it's a corner coming now for Oakland.
Copy that.
This corner kick brought to you by Bagel. How about that, a Bagel corner kick? There it is. By Bagel corner, how about it? Into the box there. On the end of it was DiVincente. Couldn't quite get the shot off that he wanted.
That's 4-8. How's my lens looking there, Matt? Good and clean.
McCabe drops it back.
I got wipes. I'm just wondering about the rain here.
That was Hackshaw for a moment. He recovers, presents himself to the keeper, McIntosh. And play to Hackshaw. Good ball forward. Trying to unlock this shape. And a throw won by Oakland.
There's a tendency when the ball's out wide to just clear it up forward in the air and kind of hope for the best. Hackshaw here is very good at finding those split passes, keeping it on the ground so they're able to turn or make something happen.
25th minute of action. De Vicente to Hackshaw, all the way back, McIntosh. A press here from Monterey Bay, trying to create a turnover. And they do indeed. Now they'll try to build out of the back. Zach Farnsworth, 23-year-olds, out of Delgado. And retrieves the ball, played around, and knocked forward. Foul there. Allow Monterey Bay to reset.
That foul was on Mikey Edwards. I think he just puts his foot in a little bit late.
Gordon, and out of the back, directs forward. Late run for Monterey Bay. Malcevic. Glass now, shot opportunity there. Oh, friendly fire off his own teammate.
This is so unfortunate when you work very hard to get in a great scoring position. His first touch is a good one, so he can have a good look at the goal, and it just happens to hit off the back of his own teammate. It looks like maybe it was going more directly at the keeper, but you never know.
Yeah, good strike there from Nakamura, and it ends up hitting Paul. Yuga Nakamura from Japan is on a yellow card. Important to note. In the 27th minute of action now. 1-0 Oakland in the Prinx Tires USL Cup. What stands out so far? First 27 minutes or so of action, Vicky.
I love that Monterey is not taking their foot off the gas. You know, they're really trying. They're going 1v1. They're dribbling, they're connecting passes. They're wanting to get a goal in this game, and it shows.
They've done well, especially over the last 10 minutes or so. They've grown into the match, have enjoyed more of the ball.
It seems almost like they're dictating the play now.
It's part of what they wanted to do. As Jordan Stewart told us, they're still forming their identity, right? And the optimism that he's trying to bring each and every day in the locker room. Jostling for the ball here, physical.
And that, I think, is where Monterey can maybe create chances. Hackshaw is brilliant, and he's very good at using his body to help get him in positions, but, you know, he doesn't necessarily have the pace that some of these forwards have, and if he's out of position or has a bad touch, maybe a forward can capitalize on that.
And Monterey Bay really felt like in transition there would be some opportunities tonight, especially if they could contain the wing play of Oakland, so dynamic on each flank. They really do put that pressure on you, don't they? They have overloads, overlapping runs, find different ways to try and break your lines. But these transition opportunities could be the chance here. Looking for the equalizer, stuffed out. Big save from McIntosh.
And he will be so frustrated with this. What a beautiful pass in. Hits it with his right foot, meant to go bottom left. Couldn't curl it around him on the other side, but he's got to find the bottom of the net there.
Big opportunity there for Elijah Paul to get Monterey Bay back level. Looking for his second goal in as many games. Now Trejo playing deep. Does well to retain possession. A whistle back by the ball where the pass was. De Vicente will give off to McCabe. Now we'll restart play. Tommy McCabe, the 28-year-old from South Orange, New Jersey. legend for Loudoun United for a number of years. Ball played forward. Oakland looking for a second. Clear chance. Oh, just wide. Pushed it. And Florian Valo, you're not going to get many better opportunities than that one.
He's going to be so mad at himself for that. It was kind of lucky that it came right out to him, but you could not ask for a better ball than right at the penalty spot to just place in, and he goes wide left.
Florian from France did not feature in the first game against Monterey Bay. Was now able to get 112 minutes over the last 3 matches. Has made a start, his second now in a row. And that was a golden opportunity for Oakland to double their lead.
Between Paul and Valo, the two best chances happened back to back.
Leggett looking for his teammate. Not quite the execution you would want from Leggett. 33 caps for Sebastian with the United States men's national team. 8 goals in his American career.
Beautiful one-touch passing to get that switch across.
Here's Trejo, has the overlapping run, decides against it. Stays with it onto his left foot. Cross all the way in. Now Valo looking to make amends. El Masnaoui.
You can hear the home crowd is trying to get them all riled up.
Really good crowd here tonight for this rivalry matchup in the Prinx Tires USL Cup. A goal kick coming for Monterey Bay. And Jordan Stewart talked about the patience that was going to be expected in a game like tonight. Felt like maybe early on it wouldn't come. That man there, Ryan Martin, in his first season with Oakland, wanted to see his team dictate the tempo. They did in the first 10 minutes or so, but now we've seen Monterey Bay really work themselves into the match. They've grown into it on their home pitch.
Ryan had spoken to us before about wanting to have a higher line and bring intensity and press to cause a lot of errors and to maybe create some space in behind. And it seems like they did that for the first 10, 15 minutes, which was their goal, to kind of start off on the strong foot. But you're right, Monterey has taken this game back.
Through the channel at the midfield line. They're in the circle. Malcevic, good ball ahead, Leggett. Another pass towards the edge of the 18. Creating an angle. Leggett, his shot saved. That felt like it had to be the moment. And Leggett can't believe it. How about McIntosh sprawling out like a cat? Is that the biggest save of his young season for Oakland?
He should be very proud of that.
He keeps the game at 1-0 in favor of Oakland. Boy, how did that not go for Leggett?
You can see they're knocking down the door, though. One will come.
Shots equal at 4 apiece.
Monterey's doing such a great job of switching the play, point of attack, and playing these bending balls down the line that they're able to get in behind and get these crosses off. And maybe they're not capitalizing on them, but they are making the right decisions. You know, they didn't necessarily have a shot there, and instead they chose to pass it to someone else on the top of the box to then create a new chance. And a goal almost came from it.
Ball played forward, direct. McCabe had it poked away. Vicky, from your playing days, when you do have these bright moments like Monterey Bay, how much confidence does that instill as you feel like you're starting to get closer and closer?
It makes all the difference in the world. When you do something good and then teammates do something good, it just gives you all this fire.
Leggett looking to do something good there. Misheaded on the redirect. Oh, the final ball over the bar. Again, Monterey Bay asking a ton of questions here over the last couple of minutes. That was Glasgow.
Here's that previous opportunity. Paul tries to get a shot off. He doesn't see it. It can't happen, so he passes, and then we have a driven ball across to the back post, and he's wide open. Leggett is so close to placing that.
And again here, right, Vicky? Leggett on the cross. Perhaps maybe Leggett had a shot at putting it on frame.
It's one of those things where after the fact you wish you did the other thing.
36th minute. It's been an entertaining first stanza so far. Monterey Bay now is actually outshot Oakland 6-4 and 2-1 in shots on target. Expected goals favoring Monterey Bay, but Oakland has the lead.
Oakland's proven themselves as a team that can score, and that's where Monterey has struggled. So it's not going to come down to necessarily how many shots or how many shots on target. It's going to come to, you know, the clinical finishing in the box.
Nifty from Trejo. Stays on his feet with the ball. Slippery conditions. As a whistle. Perhaps offside flag had gone up as well.
Paul just started in an offside position.
McCabe and a reset coming as Oakland attempts to build out of the back to the feet of McIntosh. Born and raised in Oakland, California. Balcevic, good ball, headed towards that back post. Oh, Elijah Paul.
Paul wants one so bad. It's coming.
And now perhaps Oakland playing on their back heel just a little bit as this first half has seesawed in favor of Monterey Bay. But the Roots do lead 1-0 thanks to Jackson Keel's goal early in the match. This cross is whipped around and out.
It's a good cross. Someone's got to be in the box. Someone's got to make that back post run. But at the same time, if you see that no one is in the box, maybe pull it back and reset.
Don't miss all the exciting action of Monterey Bay FC with a group outing starting at $25. Plus, enjoy exclusive fan experiences like Walkout Kids, Ball Kids, and the High Five Tunnel, halftime contests, and more. Visit MontereyBayFC.com for more details.
Kudos to Monterey. They're doing some high pressing right now, and they're forcing turnovers.
It'll be a throw for Monterey Bay. Malsevic. All the way back to Delgado. The press here leads to the turnover Monterey Bay was looking for. Edge of the 18, shot too strong. Whistles over the bar. And that's Chris Kevin Naji. Fans at Cardinal Stadium starting to feel it. Great atmosphere tonight here in the Bay. Final few minutes of this first half. Trejo cut out there.
Great defensive recovery. That was a nice outside of the foot ball down the line as well.
McCabe all the way back to Hackshaw. And now Oakland will play it around. McCabe looking for a direct ball to try and beat the back line to Trejo. Monterey Bay's done a really nice job, really after the first goal given up. They've locked some things down. They've really started to dictate tempo. The physicality continues to tick upwards for MBFC. Vicky, Monterey Bay is really impressed here towards the end of the first half.
I think they're doing better than maybe even they thought they would do, and that's giving them momentum. That's making them feel better. They know that, hey, maybe other people don't think that we can come away with this, but we can. We're in this.
Important, though, to try and stay at 1-0 before the locker room break. If not, get the equalizer. But Oakland's so dangerous. Can Monterey Bay do off the turnover in transition? They slam the brakes. Good work towards the touchline.
And the coach, Jordan Stewart, has mentioned that they're getting in great areas. It's just that final decision.
Monterey Bay looking for a good final decision here. Oh, an offside. He knew he was and let it run. For Naji. Throw from Tyler Gibson, the 33-year-old from Knoxville, Tennessee. Headed down by McCabe and cleared forward. Leggett crunched. Oh, they're going to give it the other way. And Leggett shaken up. He made contact with Edwards there.
Looks like Edwards gets a piece of Leggett on his foot, maybe. Very strange how Oakland came away with that ball.
The fourth official has indicated a minimum of 2 minutes of stoppage time.
2 minutes of stoppage time has been given.
We mentioned before this was going to be a physical game. It's one thing to do that in the speed of play, you know, tackles and such, but when you start getting your hands involved, that's when people kind of lose their cool.
Yes, I believe so.
Edge of the 18. Looking for an equalizer late. Here in stoppage time, they've earned a corner. Time now for the Bagel corner kick. It's been a positive first half for Monterey Bay despite being down a goal. Looking to ignite some life into Cardinal Stadium. Here perhaps with the final kick of the first 45 minutes, 2 minutes of stoppage time. And it's Sebastian Leggett over the ball. Conversation being had in the box away from the corner flag is now Leggett. Puts the ball in, headed down into the sky, and it's picked out by McIntosh. That'll be the final whistle of the first 45. Jackson Kill has Oakland ahead on the road. 1-0 so far in this first half of play. Vicky, thoughts on the first half? Monterey Bay really started to figure themselves out as the opening stanza went forward.
Yeah, I don't think the results right now dictate exactly how the game is being played. It started off kind of, Oakland had the momentum and had the balls and made stuff happen, and then it kind of shifted. And then Monterey got it, and now we're going into halftime, and it seems like Monterey is going to be the one that comes away feeling confident after that half, and yet Oakland's the one that has, you know, the goal on the board. So it'll be an interesting second half to see what Monterey can do in that locker room to come back out and make a fight and actually make that final decision, make that correct decision in the final third, because they're creating chances. And Oakland, as we know, can score. I mean, they're a goal-scoring machine of a team. They only need one chance, and they will capitalize on it. You know, Valode maybe didn't make his layoff that he would have liked, but other than that, you know, they haven't had that many chances, and they've scored them.
So 1-0 to Oakland. Here on the road, Monterey Bay, the home side, down after the goal from Akil. Halftime in Seaside here in the Prinx Tires Cup.
It all starts with a spark, an idea.
That idea ignites into a dream.
The dream sharpens into a vision.
The vision fuels a process.
And through relentless craftsmanship, that process is forged into reality.
Your vision,
Our craftsmanship.
One unforgettable legacy.
Back here in Seaside, tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Central Coast YMCA, Taylor Farms, and Montage Health. Oakland leads Monterey Bay 1-0 here in the Prinx Tires USL Cup. For more on how this great tournament works, stay tuned.
So how did we get here? Well, after 4 group stage matches, Hartford Athletic and Louisville City were tied with 9 points. The first tiebreaker, total goals. Hartford scored 9, Louisville had 8. And that wild card spot launched Hartford's run to the USL Cup title. This year's Cup promises even more drama. 42 clubs in the USL Championship and League One will form 7 groups filled out by region. Each club will play 4 group matches, and when the dust settles, the 7 group winners will advance along with 1 wild card team, not 2 wild cards like last year. The remaining 8 clubs will be drawn into 4 quarterfinal matches with 1 stipulation. The wild card cannot be drawn against its group winner. The 4 quarterfinal winners will then be drawn for the semifinal round, with the 2 finalists drawn to determine the host for the Prinx Tires USL Cup final.
Pain doesn't care who you are or why you hurt, but pain can be mastered if you know the way. Fight back with Tiger Balm's legendary herbal power. Trusted for over 100 years, our proven blend of camphor, menthol, and essential oils tames pain with the strength and speed of the tiger, so that you can rise above pain and get back to living. This is the way of the tiger.
in the USL help soccer journeys everywhere to drive harder. From city playgrounds to suburban sidelines, from early mornings to late nights, from fun with friends to winner takes all, from the biggest fan to the biggest heart. And at every turn, Prinx tires will be there for the long haul.
Starting to plan your summer vacation? Enjoy the ease and convenience of the Monterey Regional Airport. And now, starting this summer, you can fly to Chicago. Enjoy once weekly nonstop Chicago service on United Airlines. Fly direct to Chicago for leisure, business, or to make flight connections across the United States and the world. New Chicago service on United Airlines. It's easy, it's convenient, it's the Monterey Regional Airport. To learn more, visit MontereyAirport.com.
Oakland 1, Monterey Bay 0. Here at halftime, continuing in Seaside. Some scores from around the rest of the Prinx Tires USL Cup as we take a look. Charlotte Independence 2-1 over Richmond. How about penalties to Westchester and Portland? 5-4 in favor of Westchester. Louisville City 3-1. They're victorious. Riverhounds 3-0 victory over Greenville. And Charleston 2-1 over Loudoun. Brooklyn also taking down Cosmos 3-0. And a comprehensive look around the league. Continuing on, Lexington earlier tonight taking down Forward Madison 4-2. And other ones that stand out, Miami FC 1-0. Rowdies victorious 2-0. And Union Omaha taking down Indy 11 in a surprise 2-1. It's 1-0 thanks to Jackson Kill. The visitors at Cardinal Stadium, they lead. And they're up 1. Halftime continues after these messages.
On the front lines, you're there when you're needed.
Get this thing rolling.
Before you're needed. On the front lines, you see what others can't. On the front lines, you use every tool possible to deliver safe and reliable gas and electricity. Because you don't just serve your community, you're a part of it. PG&E, on the front lines for us all.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like the High Five Strangers guy. Game-winning interception. First down. Just a nice, solid tackle. If you're in arm's length, you will be swapping skin with this extrovert. You see, he knows SeatGeek got him a great deal on tickets, so he can focus on what he does best, smacking palms. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
It is halftime in the Prinx Tires USL Cup. Time for some of the headlines for this week. I'm Dan Lucas, inside the USL studio. Corey Bennett of Colorado Springs scored 2 goals against Monterey Bay in Week 7 of the USL Championship. That's 6 goals for the season, the Golden Boot lead through 7 games, and that total matches the season high for an individual player from the Switchbacks in 2025. In League One, AC Boise's first home victory of the season was a dominating 4-0 performance against Westchester SC. Dennis Kostashin climbed within a goal of the leader in the Golden Boot race with a pair of goals. He's now scored 3 times in Boise's past 2 games. And Boise played a big part in a huge attendance week for League One in Week 7. More than 22,000 fans total. Boise led the way with 7,204. And Portland Hearts of Pine close behind, 6,033. If those 2 clubs were in the USL Championship, Boise would rank 6th in average attendance through 7 weeks. Portland would rank 8th. Upcoming national broadcasts for both the Championship and League One: Detroit City and Louisville City. Boise hosts FC Naples, and Richmond hosts Charleston in the Prinx Tires USL Cup. All 3 matches are on the CBS Sports Network. Well, the second half is getting closer. Let's get you back out to your match.
Prinx Tires is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the Prinx Tires USL Cup, built for practical performance in the long haul. Prinx delivers reliability for everyday drivers like you. Visit PrinxTireUSA.com to learn more. Highlights in this one. Early, it was all Oakland and Jackson Kill. At the beginning of the first half, Vicky just simply would not be denied.
You can see he does a step over here, takes it to the left, and then cuts across the frame with his left foot. Starts with Hackshaw, a beautiful ball down the line. He was fouled initially, and yet he kept going, and look what comes from it.
His first goal of the season for Oakland had the Roots up ahead on the road, but here comes Monterey Bay. How about this sequence?
Milesevic has a great ball, perfectly weighted, and Paul's trying to place it in. He just couldn't find that side netting on the left side. He's going to be beating himself up over that one.
So for the moment, you thought for sure that Monterey Bay had the equalizer. Later, they'd inch even closer.
And once again, it starts from a beautiful pass from Milesevic down the line. Paul has a chance, decides not to shoot, keeps it, and it's great. And a shot gets off.
Oh, how did that not go for Leggett?
Leggett, so close.
Moments away from the start of the second half. Monterey Bay out shooting Oakland 8-4 and 2-1 with shots on target. Expected goals, actually, if you look at it right now, 0.92 in favor of Monterey Bay, 0.38 in favor of Oakland.
Watch the middle, on your feet. Camila, I can't hear you. Let me give you Marina. Inside, back in.
Second half underway here at Cardinal Stadium. Monterey Bay, who finished the first stanza, feeling like maybe they had the better half despite being down a goal. And you just get the feeling, Vicky, this first 10 minutes or so will be so important for Monterey Bay. As this ball rolls out. 77 is in substitution for Oakland. Faisal Batash from London, England is in, and Valo comes off.
Valo looked at the end of the first half to be dealing with some kind of injury, so I'm sure that was what was going on.
Oakland into the attack, pushing into the defensive third of Monterey Bay, but a turnover, and here's the transition opportunities MBFC has been looking for. Gotta be quick, and not quite the execution that you want.
They're trying to be direct. You can see that from the kickoff. They managed to get, yards away from the box, but sometimes the execution just isn't always there.
Opening moments of the second half, Aria Masudi and Vicky Bruce, our entire crew here from Seaside for a rematch. The first game of the season for the USL between Monterey Bay and Oakland. MBFC asking questions into the box, putting the pressure on Oakland. On that day on March 7th, Oakland winning 1-0. Same scoreline as you see right now, but a fresh opportunity in the Prinx Tires USL Cup. Service. Did it take a deflection? Yes, it did indeed. Leggett will head to the corner and take this bagel corner kick.
Gotta love bagels.
I had one this morning.
Me too.
Was yours an everything bagel?
It was. Homemade sourdough everything bagel.
This partnership was
chive and onion cream
meant
cheese.
to be. Big time. And so Leggett. Out swinging ball. Pretty good ball. Diving header. It was snuffed. Not out of the woods yet for Oakland. Monterey Bay still putting the pressure. Egwu, his cross. Redirected back towards the middle. And a throw in here. This is better from Monterey Bay. Now Oakland trying to work out of the back. The counter press very good from Monterey Bay. And it's a throw in for MBFC. Cross to the 6, headed wide. And that's Elijah Paul. Again, just couldn't quite catch it cleanly. And redirected on frame.
He's had so many chances this game, and a lot even with his head. You have to think something is going to work for him in the next 45 minutes.
Playing from the back. Towards the center circle. 52nd minute as Edwards plays it to the keeper, McIntosh. Ryan Martin talked about trying to beat the forwards in that initial press from Monterey Bay. To be able to have some success on this cross, as it's not quite what Oakland was looking for.
Monterey Bay FC goal kick.
Keeper Fernando Delgado, the 19-year-old from Phoenix. Jordan Stewart said phenomenal with his feet. Ideal for the way we play. Terrific ball. And now Monterey Bay running on. Is this a moment? Big time from the keeper, McIntosh, who has been impressive tonight. Oh, it felt like for sure that time Elijah Paul would have the answer.
A beautiful ball in from Chris Kevin, and what a phenomenal save. That was clutch.
McIntosh to Edwards.
A scotch, as the Japanese would say. A scotch.
El Masnawi playing deep.
The Japanese say. Boy.
Batash. No ball snuffed out by Yakusen. Good work from Delgado.
Scotch down to 2.8.
And Leggett trying to just work his way around and carve out space. Lost the ball in the process. McCabe. Two-man game. Najee. Oh, poor turnover. Edwards stops on the ball. El Masnawi. And Edwards. Oakland enjoying some time on the ball. A near turnover.
That's what we need to see from Najee, that high intensity. He's got a lot of experience playing Champions League, and he's got that in his repertoire.
Keel, tonight's goal scorer, running on. Igwu does well. Now El Masnawi. Trejo off the body of Nakamura, but right back to Oakland's Gibson. Edwards. Gibson, big tackle. There's the foul.
Goes for the ball, gets his foot, it looks like. Yeah, at the top of his toe. That one stings.
The spikes right on top of the boot, huh?
It's one of those things that you know you're going to be okay, but man, does it hurt in the moment.
It's Tyler Gibson. Instructions from Jordan Stewart. Felt like his team did well in moments, especially with the ball in the midfield. It's the first time they played Oakland. Still asking questions as Ryan Martin looks on. Jordan Stewart telling us earlier this week, we're in the eye of the storm right now. And we're just looking for one positive result that can get us over the hump. He said nobody's happy with the way they're playing. He said you just got to be a little bit better in our final actions. Not everything has been bad. In the film reviews, they've found things that they really like. And a result tonight would be a huge step in the right direction for this club.
And he recognizes that the players are trying their best. They're not giving up. They're putting in battles. It's just some moments they're doing it wrong, and it's up to the coach ultimately to fix that.
So Wesley Leggett will come on to the match for Chris Kevin Naji. First sub for Monterey Bay.
Entering the match, number 19, Kevin Najee. Entering the match for Monterey Bay.
Remind you that the Monterey Sirens start their inaugural season against the Stockton Cargo on May 9th at Cardinal Stadium at 7 p.m. Season tickets start at just $44 and can be purchased at mbfcsirens.com. '58th minute of action here in Seaside. Oakland leads Monterey Bay 1-0. Direct into the box. Trejo battling along with Keel. Monterey Bay, a deflection, but to the feet of MBFC and building out of the back now. Here's Leggett, dangerous with the ball. Onto his left foot. Did that take a touch? No, it did not. And a big crunch. There has Leggett shaken up. Jordan Stewart can't believe it.
Leggett gets himself into a great position here. He's in the box. He's going to get a shot or a cross or a foul potentially. And he gets his, it looks like his left foot gets entirely clipped.
Kind of a nasty slide tackle.
It's one of those dangerous plays where lucky a penalty wasn't called.
So Monterey Bay sets back up in their press. McIntosh, the keeper, pushes everyone forward. Big win in the air there for Monterey Bay.
Towering header.
Perhaps another opportunity here. Yep, 2 for 2. But Oakland on the ball. Trejo. Good defense by Nico Gordon. Jordan Stewart was given a warning, no yellow issued, but a verbal warning. Was not happy about Leggett going down without a call. A younger team that Monterey Bay is. Jordan Stewart shed some light on the approach in the locker room and trying to get out the eye of the storm, as we talked about. And he said you can't yell at them. You can't really tear them down. He said maybe 20 years ago when I was playing, and I was young, you could do that. But this day and age, you've got to build confidence into a group. And different guys respond differently to different coaching methods.
He mentioned there's moments when you need to be harder, but there's other moments when you need to build confidence. And that in this day and age, and with the age of his players, he spends a lot of time trying to pull them up versus tear them down. That's the way he's going to get the best out of them.
Shoulder to shoulder. And yet again, another goal kick. Gibson and Leggett. They're on the collision. The press is on for Monterey Bay. Oakland trying to work its way out. Hackshaw, good work.
He's
to
so
evade
light
the
on his
press.
feet.
So good, right? Impressive. And then Oakland wins a foul near midfield.
I do think we've seen a lot of improvement in Hackshaw this game so far. You know, the coach had mentioned that they were challenging him in the locker room to get a little bit more out of him. He needs to lead a little bit more. He has 250 caps, and I think this game he's done a good job of keeping the ball, staying composed, making the correct decisions.
He has. He's featured for Trinidad and Tobago 28 times, 28 caps since 2015. Has 4 goals for his home country. Here in the 63rd minute, ball played. Delgado there. Vicky, anything you want to see change for Monterey Bay? Any adaptation to this game?
It's tough to say. They're doing so well in moments, but then they're, not getting the things they want to be getting. I love that they're getting into positions where, a penalty is an option.
Maybe here. Paul, shot! Yes, indeed! We're level at Cardinal Stadium.
It was only a matter of time.
It's that man right there who had been knocking on the door, Elijah Paul.
Starts in the back, gets slotted through the middle. An absolutely perfectly weighted pass just down the middle. Paul is 1v4, it looks like, and he's able to slide this around the goalie. Clinical finish. And this could be the momentum they needed. This is exactly what they wanted to happen in the start of the second half.
His second goal in as many games, an embrace from Jordan Stewart to boot. And that might be the moment Monterey Bay has been looking for on their season to try and ignite a Bay Area crowd. And Oakland going to some big dogs as Peter Wilson will come on. A huge difference maker with 3 goals on the season. They'll also go to Keegan Tingy as well. As Jackson Keel will come off. He has the only goal of the night. See, Gibson will come off as well. Subs tonight brought to you by BBSI.
Number 19, Jackson Keel. Entering the match, number 17, Keegan Tingy. And number 9, Peter Wilson.
Ball over the top. Trying to break the back line. Flag had gone up. Leggett was wondering why he was so in on goal.
That happens sometimes when you're a little bit offsides.
Do you ever have that moment of, well, that seems too easy?
Yes.
Nobody's in my peripherals.
Yeah, usually your brain actually kind of goes confused. You're like, this shouldn't be happening, so then you kind of innately stop, even though it's a chance to make something happen.
66th minute, we have a ball game between Monterey Bay and Oakland. 3 points are on the line.
These next few minutes can make or break Oakland. They've made some subs. They've got Peter Wilson in. He's a huge threat up top, on and off the ball.
Offside flag had gone up on Wilson, who immediately finds himself with the ball. His hold-up play, the way he gets behind back lines, impressive, no doubt. Last season's Golden Boot winner with 19 goals and 5 assists to boot. Had a hat trick in his last matchup against Las Vegas, and the first in franchise history since 2019. So now Oakland going for the 3 points. Monterey Bay has played so well, and quite frankly has been the better team in large stretches of this one.
I would completely agree, but soccer isn't always about the better team. And on any given day, anyone can beat anyone, too. It's the beauty of this game.
Have the higher number where it matters most. In the score sheet in the goal column. 67th minute here in the Prinx Tires USL Cup. Opening round game. Nakamura. Farnsworth. This is good for Monterey Bay. Leggett. Oh, and it goes foul. Going the other way. And the fans not happy about that one, as expected.
Leggett tries to get this ball into the box. He does a good job. If he's fouled, it's a penalty. He actually does the foul. But I think something's coming here. This is the third time he's been down this side and has caused chaos. I'm excited to see the rest of the game.
Yeah, Wesley Leggett has been influential, no doubt. Played with UConn and St. John's in his college days. Has featured for Loudoun and for Charleston in the USL. Does have a couple of goals on the year. And Wolfgang Prentice in now as well as this ball rocketed upwards. That's got to be a foul, and it is. Ooh. As McIntosh looks to be okay. So Trejo is out. Wolfgang Prentice, the top two goal scorers for Oakland, now are on the pitch, being used as super subs.
It's a very high lofted ball. Challenges the keeper a little bit. Maybe it's a little contact. Good on him, his hands.
Brought to you by DBSI. Exiting the match, number 99, Daniel Trejo. Entering the match, number 7, Wolfgang Prentice.
So Prentice, as he runs on, leads the USL in goal contributions with 7. 4 goals, 7 assists. 3 assists to get to 7 goal contributions. Ryan Martin telling us he has made the biggest jump on the team from last season to this season. So Monterey Bay will have to be leery. What becomes the key in the final 20 or so minutes of a match?
Usually fatigue sets in, and it's a struggle mentally and physically. And a lot of times when subs come on, you think, oh, maybe this person isn't as strong as the person that was before them. In this case, it's not the case. So they've got a lot to work for to keep this game at 1-1 and to try to get another goal.
There's Leggett on the ball for a moment. Now a throw for Oakland. Easier to push through when it's a rival?
Oh, 100%, yes. Derby games, rivalries, oh, you live for it. Fans live for it. Everyone loves it.
Now entering our 71st minute here in the game. Another foul. These set pieces could be so dangerous for it. Monterey Bay is legit. Right back on the ball. Towards that back post. And headed away. And across the end line, it'll be a corner. And you know what that means. It's time for a bagel corner kick. Quick play. Oh, great bump off the ball. Just to knock off the balance. Now transition for Oakland. Late run from Wilson. Initial cross blocked. Now a foul. There's Glasgow.
Glasgow had that chance, then made that sprint back and caused that foul, actually.
Impressive work rate. Oakland will reset and build out of the back. Edwards Originally from the state of Virginia, featured for Charleston Battery. Getting experience with San Antonio Switchbacks, Colorado Springs as well, including the Rapids, where he's gotten an opportunity in the MLS level. The 25-year-old's making his 8th start. Throw in now, Monterey Bay. Looking legit do with the ball here. Pretty 1-2. Final cross takes a wicked deflection out for a corner. As the PA announcer will let you know at Cardinal Stadium, it will be a bagel corner kick. What do you want to see from Leggett here? Play it short? Where do you want to see him place the ball?
I'm not usually for short corners, but the corner right before this, they played short and almost had a chance. I honestly think Glasgow could have gone down and maybe there could have been contact in the box.
He goes long this time, outswinging ball, spinning away from the 6-yard box, somehow finds Leggett's feet. Another service, skipping across. Nervy moments. Again, friendly fire collision for Monterey Bay. Great work, and a foul called. The foul is on Jacqueson.
Corners lofted in. They don't get first contact. That's Hackshaw. But sometimes this is the best, when the ball comes back out and it's played in, and if it's bouncing and people don't really know how to handle it, anything can happen.
Leggett, set piece, lofts it towards the back post. Redirected across the face of goal. McIntosh has it. Now leads to a break for Oakland's. Up ahead, Prentice was beaten to the ball. And Delgado will slam the brakes and slow things down. Reset here for Monterey Bay, 70. Now 5th minute of action. Jacqueson, 1v1 onto his right foot. Snuffed out and blocked by Farnsworth. Corner kick coming.
Seems like it's been a while since Oakland had a corner kick.
Bagel corner kick.
This is a bagel corner kick. It's DeVicente who will do the honors. Towards that back post. Oh, Delgado awkward. But it works out for Monterey Bay. Into the attack. Leggett. Runners coming. Does he see it in time? Oh, the final ball not good enough. That was a big-time run from Wesley Leggett. It looked like 90 yards of a dead sprint.
Such a good transition. I mean, that corner kick ball that was put in swinger, challenged the keeper. Delgado didn't necessarily make the best save, and yet they turned it into an attacking opportunity. If that last pass is played just a little bit closer, that could be a goal.
You think perhaps some fatigue setting in on that pass?
A little bit. It's also very hard to weight your passes and have that technical aspect when you're on a full sprint.
Prentice was trying to create space with a nifty back heel. Instead, it's Monterey with the ball. And a late whistle as it looked like Monterey Bay had sprung forward. It's Elijah Paul guilty.
Matthew,
Yellow card finally issued for Jordan Stewart, who'd already been given a verbal warning. He's not happy with the way this game's been officiated tonight.
Substitution, the 77th minute, brought to you by BBSI. Entering the match, number 14, Yuga Nakamura.
Nakamura will come out.
Number 18,
Belmar Joseph Jr. will try and provide a spark in his 7th appearance of the year. 20-year-old from West Orange, New Jersey.
The yellow card has been issued in the 77th minute.
He's played just shy of 300 minutes on the year.
Brought to you by
He's been given 3 starts for Monterey Bay. Perhaps he's the energy boost needed here in the final 15 or so minutes when you factor in stoppage time. Leggett getting forward, has plenty of juice still. Couple of bumps, couple pushes. Was a whistle given? Yes, indeed. And the yellow given to Bertan Jakusen.
A yellow card has been issued in the 78th minute. To Oakland return to 27.
Leggett and Monterey Bay
Brought to you by Science by Van.
looking for a signature moment on the season.
You asked what I wanted to see before. That's what I want to see. I want the Jet to put that ball lofted back post and someone to redirect it across the frame for a tap-in. I think that might be their best chance at getting another goal.
Creating that misdirection, that'd be difficult for McIntosh to get a body in front of. Final stages of regulation. Important reminder, if this game ends 1-1, we'll hold a moment. Paul, step over, carves out space, back to the right foot, needs help now. Evades one defender. Here's Leggett, will he have a go? Low shot blocked. Second shot blocked as well. Leggett again, across the face of goal, who's there? Nobody. Wow, the pressure starting to mount for Monterey Bay against that Oakland side, and their back line having to now withstand surges of MBFC.
You can feel that fire that they have right now.
Behind an energetic home crowd that Jordan Stewart told us we got to get the fans behind us. Farnsworth, heavy cross, but it works out. Shot attempt here, blocked. One more chance. The shot here, McIntosh has come up huge tonight on numerous occasions. And then a foul on Leggett. Against Prentice, Wolfgang Prentice.
And this starts from exactly what I said before. A lofted ball, barely kept in. Oakland tries to clear it, doesn't get that off. And then we have a one-time shot. Keeper has to make a phenomenal save to keep them in the game. Looks like he made such a good save, he got a cramp.
McIntosh, as we mentioned, the 32-year-old from Oakland, spent some time with San Antonio FC. Went to college in the Bay at Santa Clara for 4 years before going pro. Now playing for Ryan Martin, who's in his first season after doing an outstanding job at Loudoun for 7 years. Building that franchise on toughness and having a clear identity that he's hoped to bring to Oakland. And so far, it's been so good. In league play, 3 wins, 3 draws as well. 12 points, only 1 loss on the year.
They've also been battling with a few injuries, a few knocks, and they still managed to get those results.
And Ryan Martin talking about the mentality of the group. They grasp concepts so well. Does want his team to improve on controlling matches for longer stretches. We've seen tonight Monterey Bay has been able to control some of the matches, but when you have players like Wolfgang Prentice, and not to mention Peter Wilson, you can strike so quick in the blink of an eye that perhaps sometimes you don't need the ball for long. You have an adaptability that allows you to be potent in front of net.
Well, and that's what's happening right now. They are taking control of the game. I mean, this is a strategic sit down from the goalie, so everyone gets a chance to regroup, recharge, put on some icy hot, whatever they need to do. Now the momentum for Monterey maybe is slowed down a bit, it's stopped, and they're going to try to go and create something from here.
So everybody's favorite mascot, Kelpie. Looked like Nemo was stuck on Kelpie's skin. I want to remind you, you can get all the latest MBFC gear by visiting mbfcshop.com. Another whistle and a foul. As you may have heard, they are not happy in Monterey Bay at Cardinal Stadium with that call.
Soft. I don't really see a foul there. I really think the calls have not been going their way this entire game.
Be a full 90 minutes tonight for Leggett. Still locked at 1. In swinging ball. Now a whistle going the other way. Foul on Oakland. Delgado booting it forward, but now Oakland's redirecting it into potential transition. Throw in for the away side. Jockerson will leave it for Tingy. Wilson, edge of the 18. His cross. Sent out, now a secondary ball, and Delgado's down to get it. As dangerous as Oakland has now looked here in the second half. As Agwu plays it forward. Farnsworth. Paul. Hack shot clears. El Masnawi to Hackshaw all the way around Edwards. As Oakland switches the point. Tingy not on the same page. Important to note as we enter the 86th minute. If this game ends in regulation 1-1, we go straight to penalties. No extra time here tonight or in the Prinx Tires USL Cup. So if you win in regulation, you get 3 points. If you win in penalties, you get 2 points. Just making it 2 penalties, you will be rewarded with at least 1 point. So big results nonetheless for both of these teams as they move forward in the Prinx Tires USL Cup. Now Leggett looks shaken up.
They play a lot of games throughout this season. It's very tough on the body.
No doubt about it. The calendar that seemingly never ends. See Eduardo Blancas will come in. For Leggett, who will be subbed off in the 87th minute. Makes you think of MLS and Premier League, Champions League, the number of games, all the cups within each country at each level. Not to mention then getting called in for international duty, which is an honor, right, to represent your country, but at the price of your own body. Seems as important as ever with the World Cup coming to the States this summer. So you make a good point, and Vicky, you play this game. There is no rest. Really, for a lot of these players, since they were kids, it's been soccer, 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 year-round around the calendar.
There's just never a break. When you finally have one, then you think you're doing something wrong.
Blancas plays the bagel corner kick short. Desperate attempt to get it out, works. Blancas. Glasgow. And then frustration there. As you see there, Dividente excited for Oakland. 89th minute here at Cardinal Stadium. McIntosh sends it forward. Nice move by Paul. Anything in the last breath of regulation for Monterey Bay. Nice work by Hackshaw.
He's so good at using his body like that. He's able to shield it and control exactly where he wants the ball to go.
If the score remains level at the end of regulation, the match will go straight to penalty kicks to decide the winner.
Somehow I think a goal might happen in the next few minutes in added time.
These two rivals, you feel like the dramatic is just around the corner. Paul trying to play it forward into the path of Glasgow. What does Monterey Bay have left in their bag of tricks? Now a foul, set piece. As we're in the 90th minute, the question becomes how much stoppage time is given.
This is a very hard angle coming from having a set piece, but in the center of the field. You can't really make much happen with that. You can't get momentum on that. You can't. I'd be surprised if they don't try to play wide and create a different angle to whip this ball in.
Minimum of 7 minutes of stoppage time.
7 minutes of stoppage time has been given. So Blancas stands over the ball. Might he play it short, Vicky?
We will see.
Instead, towards frame. Headed back towards the 6. Oh. And over the bar in the edge.
The beauty when you do put it in the box is sometimes a clearance might not be cleared well enough and you can create a chance from that, and that's what happens here. Oakland gets the first touch on it, comes back out, and in that moment, got to head down a little bit.
Farnsworth was looking to be the hero as McIntosh again having issues. See, the official just looks at his watch. McIntosh needs some help and an assistance.
Still on 4.
part of me thinks he's milking this to try to stop momentum, but the other part of me thinks if he is hurting, if he is struggling, and he thinks they're about to go into a penalty shootout, maybe it's worth subbing.
Rafael Spiegel has started 6 matches on the year. The Swiss international. It could be an option if this does go to penalty kicks indeed. Perhaps Monterey Bay has one surprise left. And Oakland, who has been so steady on the year and has already notched one victory against Monterey Bay, have the ability here tonight to break the hearts of MBFC fans everywhere. Now a yellow card issued. And if that's his second, oh my goodness, it's a red card. It is. Jacuson's second yellow sends him off.
4 minutes left, but that could still have some implications. Jackson just pulls him by the waist ever so slightly, but enough to stop him from going forward, and that ultimately has to be a call.
Do you agree, though, with the yellow?
I don't necessarily think that should be a yellow, but in this hecticness of the game, I can see why the ref feels inclined to give one out.
And so it'll be 11 on 10 for the next few minutes. You got to think more will be added than just the 7 minutes of stoppage time. There has been stoppage within the stoppage time. Joseph directs over the top. Keeper comes out. Big collision. And the fans calling for a penalty. Boy, that was close. McIntosh did get there and did make contact with the ball. The question becomes, what was the contact level with the striker?
This is so tricky because you can see he's focused solely on the ball. He goes for it, but instead just gets decked.
Now, Vicky McIntosh does get the ball first here. And then the bodies collide, enough for a penalty.
It's not enough for a penalty, but anytime the head's involved, it just makes things that much more complicated.
Glasgow going down in a crunch and in a heap. Seems to be okay. That's a good sign. Perhaps being selected for a penalty if it gets to that, being available. Boy, the confidence for McIntosh to come off of his line in full speed.
Wearing those protected dreadlocks, you have the advantage.
So we'll have a drop ball and allow Monterey Bay to play on. Intriguing. As MBFC stays on the ball. Controlled Farnsworth. Joseph all the way back around. Lofted, edge of the 18, brought down with a chest. It is 11 v 10. One-man advantage for Monterey Bay. Blancas, cross, McIntosh punches it out again. Another crunch. And again, a stoppage of play.
Come on!
That time, Elijah Paul.
Let's take another look at this. He lofts that ball in there. He comes down on Paul. He does make contact with the ball. But that's a tough call. I mean, back to back, the ref has a decision to make.
Again, McIntosh does get ball both times before making contact, but the bravery to come out. Does this game seem destined for a penalty kick shootout?
Well, the frustrating thing is as a defender, if you get the ball, but then you still kind of clip the player, they usually will award a foul. So for the keeper to come out and be so aggressive, good on him, but also you can't be so reckless that you're endangering those around you.
Guess we'll do this again. He dropped near midfields towards the circle. See now how much more stoppage time is given. We're past the 7 minutes of minimum. We have no way of knowing how much more will be added on. You would think at least a few more moments. Headed down. Monterey Bay playing a man up.
Come on,
if you're Oakland, it's a fight for the finish. Ball across the face, a goal-legged, looking for somebody to knock it home, and it's booted away. Now Wilson. And Jordan Stewart's beside himself at the bottom of your screen. Manager of Monterey Bay can't believe it. Foul on Nico Gordon. And Oakland with the man down, just trying to see this thing through to get to penalties.
Yeah, so like the way it works, and I was explaining it to you, and I'm pretty sure you tie, so it ends in the tie, so everybody gets 1 point.
Nearing a penalty shootout, deadlocked at 1 between these two rivals in the Bay. MBFC. Glasgow. Through ball. Too heavy. McIntosh there to scoop it. Now approaching 10 minutes of stoppage time. Here in the Prinx Tires USL Cup. It'll be a substitution coming for Oakland.
Oakland route substitution during stoppage time. Brought to you by BBSI.
Rosic is in. Batash is out.
I wonder if this was because Batash was struggling or because this is a penalty replacement.
Leg it onto that left foot. Blancas, penalty spot, shot, save McIntosh. Biggest moment of the night. That felt like the moment for MBFC at the death.
That might be the biggest save of his career. That was a phenomenal touch.
From distance, shot blocked. Played into the width. Cross. Headed down.
Let's go, fight for it, fight.
And a foul called. And that's going to do it in regulation. 90 minutes plus over 10 of stoppage time could not give us a winner. And so we go to penalty kicks here at Cardinal Stadium. What a night here in the Prinx Tires USL Cup. So don't you go anywhere. Oakland and Monterey Bay in this final moment. McIntosh, one of the saves of his life. Penalty kicks on the other side, a shootout. Don't you go anywhere.
There is a ranch where we belong, where people believe in us, and we see what's possible when we realize our potential. This place dares you to dream, to seize opportunities, and find purpose. This is our ranch.
At Taylor Farms, our goal is to create healthier lives by creating healthy, fresh foods. A stronger community is a win for everyone. That's why each time the Monterey Bay Football Club scores a goal, Taylor Farms will donate $500 to a local nonprofit. Healthy goals, healthy lives. A more perfect union. We are Union!
Coastal Roots Hospitality is a proud partner of the Monterey Bay Football Club and WeatherTech Raceway, Laguna Seca. Coastal Roots Events and Catering, along with its 3 iconic restaurants, Montrio, Tarpe's, and Rio Grill, invite you to pick it up and pay it forward, where 10% of all proceeds from takeout orders are donated to various local charities. And now you can become part of the team. At Coastal Roots Hospitality, employees are the heart of our company, with a firm belief that everyone can make a difference. We are inspired by the love of the ocean, our community, and the Monterey Peninsula.
We're required to have fun.
I like to work for this company because of this family feeling.
The Coastal Roots Hospitality team is a dynamic group of professionals working together to bring exceptional, engaging service and a delicious dining experience to our guests. For more information, visit coastalrootshospitality.com.
Are you not entertained? We are in penalties between Monterey Bay FC and Oakland Roots. This rivalry, as we look quickly at highlights in this game and how we got to a 1-1 draw heading into penalties. Arya Masudi, Vicky Bruce. This has been an electric game so far. So much toughness in this game, Vicky, as we take a look. Jackson Keel early.
So much toughness, so much resilience. They managed to get a goal early, and he's fouled here, actually. He keeps going. He just places this bottom corner. It's beautifully hit, and they take the lead. But Monterey does not give up. They keep pushing throughout the rest of that game.
A Monterey team that actually had 20 shots tonight, out shooting Oakland 20-6. And Elijah Paul finally had his breakthrough.
And he did this so effortlessly. He ran behind all 4 of these players into the perfect pocket where this ball was played and just tapped it in.
Second goal, second goal in as many games for Elijah Paul. One of the keys that you thought coming in for Monterey Bay, then late. How did this ball not go in?
This is the best save I think I've ever seen. This bouncing ball, he just gets a finger on it, I think, or a hand.
That was enough to deny Monterey Bay. It'll be Elijah Paul taking it first. McIntosh in goal. First shot, save! McIntosh denies Paul.
McIntosh coming in clutch with that save. Having the first save sets the tone for the rest of the penalty shootout. You can see Elijah goes a little bit to the side. Looks like he's trying to throw off McIntosh as to where he's going, but that medium height is never where you want to do it. You have to go either corner or up high.
Important to note, the winner of this shootout will get 2 points towards the standings. The loser does get 1 point. And so points have been earned here by both teams in the Prinx Tires USL Cup. Di Vincente against Delgado. The Spaniard, cool as you like, pick it out of the net, and Oakland leads.
Cool as a cucumber. You had no idea where he was going from the start of that. It doesn't take that much power. It's all about the placement. And he just pockets it in there, bottom right.
Hey, let's do this, Wes!
And now for Monterey Bay, 24-year-old Wesley Leggett from Trenton, New Jersey. A spark in the second half. Shoots. And he finds the net. We're level at 1 in this PK shootout.
It's fascinating. He went to the same exact spot that Paul did before, and yet he managed to score it. And I think it has to do with that stutter step. He threw the keeper off. McIntosh dives right when that stutter step happens.
Big moment there for Wesley as Peter Wilson picks up the ball from Liberia. 16 caps with the Liberian national team. Last season's Golden Boot winner in the USL. Came on as a sub. One of the best players in the league to try and give Oakland the lead. Save! Delgado!
Peter Wilson not thrilled with that, obviously. He's was hoping to help make this a bigger lead, and instead, Delgado with the great save.
Now here's Glasgow. Omari, the 22-year-old from Guyana. Has been electric tonight for Monterey Bay to give the home side the lead. Yes, indeed.
That is a picture-perfect penalty. The keeper guessed the correct way, and it still went in. That means he has practiced that time and time again and can hit that with his eyes closed.
What did you like about that take?
He didn't care if he showed where he was going. He just went for it.
Shows power. As now Wolfgang Prinx, one of the greatest names in USL. 25-year-old from Redondo Beach, California. The USL League leader in goal contributions. Now Oakland facing a bit of adversity, backs against the wall. They trail in this shootout. Prinx, save! Delgado, 2 in a row.
Delgado doing brilliantly to make these saves, but also Prinx has had such an amazing season so far. You don't want him to get too down on himself.
Hey, let's go, Belmar! Come on, Belmar! Come on, Papa!
Belmar Joseph Jr., the 20-year-olds, came on as a sub in the second half. This to create some distance in PKs. Off the mitts, then it's off the glove of McIntosh and in.
That was a very strange walk-up. I mean, he literally walked.
Oh, and McIntosh got a hand to it, guessed correctly. But in the end, it's 3-1. Monterey Bay has scored 3 in a row and converted on their PKs. Oakland has missed their last 2. Saved by Fernando Delgado. Does he have one more big moment left? Keegan Tingy, the 25-year-olds, who spent some time with Loudoun United from Fresno, California, to keep PKs alive for Oakland. He shoots, calm finish. And PKs goes on.
That's class. He had all the pressure on him. It's done if he doesn't make this, and he sinks it.
It'll be Eduardo Blancas, the 24-year-old from Napa, California. A quick handshake from Delgado. All the confidence in the world. Monterey Bay has not had a win this season. But the Prinx Tires USL Cup providing a new opportunity. A chance for 2 points and to defeat their rivals. Blancas, save! McIntosh comes up huge.
This is not the first moment of this game that he has put Oakland on his back.
He has simply stood on his head.
It's a good strike. It's low, it's hit with power. McIntosh does a good job guessing the correct way.
He has been sensational. Now the heartbeat for Oakland. Wearing the captain's armbands, it's Tommy McCabe, the 28-year-old from South Orange, New Jersey. The emotional leader that keeps the team stable. Looking to extend PKs. Delgado's made 2 big saves already. Does he have one more? McCabe attacks, fires and scores. We're knotted up at 3.
Woo! These are the kind of moments that make McCabe who he is. Delgado maybe could have made a little bit of contact with that. I think he's going to be frustrated that he didn't get a touch on it.
And so at 1 point, Monterey Bay led PKs by 2. And Oakland has found their way back. Nico Gordon, the captain, one of the best center backs in the league. McIntosh has been hot in net. Not that time. Terrific finish from Gordon.
Stutter step to hit it upper 90. It's beautiful. You have to remember, now we're getting into the numbers of people who weren't necessarily planning on taking a penalty.
It's a big moment for the 19-year-old Ali El Masnawi. The midfielder has been strong tonight. Has the number 6 for Oakland. Got his first action in the last matchup against Las Vegas. Got the start tonight. And the pressure all on his back on the road. Delgado makes himself big in net. Shot. Oh, it's off the board. He hit it off the post. And Monterey Bay survives. They take PKs.
In these high pressure moments, it's very common to over commit to what you planned on doing. You want to hit it that extra hard to make sure it goes in, and I think that's what happened here. Curved it a little bit too much, hits that post instead of going into the side netting.
Delgado, phenomenal. And the man of the match will be Elijah Paul, the Bay Federal Credit Union man of the match. He was simply sensational here tonight. 2 points to Monterey Bay, 1 point to Oakland, and a ball off the post in the end is the difference. 2 rivals who gave us everything they had tonight, Vicky. This was a fun game to call.
This is a very fun game to call.
Tonight, Monterey Bay, quite frankly, deserved the points. Outshot Oakland 20-6, including 5-1 in shots on goal. You know, that has to feel good for Jordan Stewart. As we look at stats from this game that help paint a picture, possession in favor of Oakland, but everything else seemed to be Monterey Bay.
Monterey Bay just turned it up a whole nother level this game. They were incredible, and they were very fun to watch, and they did not give up. They could have easily put their heads down when they went 1 down, and yet they came back and saw it out to the end.
1-1 the final here in the Prinx Tires USL Cup. Monterey Bay, though, gets 2 points thanks to a shootout in which they win 4-3 in penalties. They defend Cardinal Stadium and they defeat their rivals. I want to thank John Salfaro, Gabe Sosa, and for my partner, Vicky Bruce. I'm Mario Masudi. saying good night from the Bay Area. The Prinx Tires USL Cup delivered here tonight.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the express written consent of the United Soccer League.